Hi, welcome back to Yeti at Large. Today, our ongoing coverage of candidate Lake and her two appearances in Iowa.
Hi, and welcome to Yeti at Large. This is a channel focused on making the most out of what you have, no matter where you're at. Thanks for tuning in and helping out.
Here at the lovely Pile of Sticks in northern Arizona, we're still doing snow mitigation from our multiple day blizzard, so we weren't able to travel to Iowa to cover this rally and these two events. If we were able to and had an opportunity to join the press corps again, I would have liked to have asked one of two questions. The first question is, in spite of the recent speculation and calls questioning whether candidate Lake will run for additional offices, Senate, governor, vice president, how do you and your leadership team maintain this laser beam-like focus you have on the current case and the current election issues that you're addressing now in the Arizona Court of Appeals? The second question deals with the legal case. Looking with your legal team at the Arizona Revised Statutes, specifically Title 16, where most of the election law is written, have you found that these election laws are common sense? Are they comprehensive? Are they easy to apply? And are they designed and written in a manner that encourages people with legitimate grievances under the law, the precedent, and policy to bring those cases forward? Or have you found that it's been a very challenging experience navigating the Arizona Revised Statutes in support of an election legal case? I'm so impressed with the size of the crowds in Iowa. As everybody knows, Iowa is typically where the presidential primaries will kick off, and it's an excellent opportunity for people to question, to interact with, and to see the candidates very early on in the presidential election series. I know that the Republicans at this point are still going to Iowa first. I don't know if the Democrats have made a change away from that, but it's such an important opportunity for very common sense and very basic face-to-face approach in politicking and campaigning. Remember, every day that goes by, it seems like Americans are more interested in the underlying, unifying, fundamental principles that bring us all together. To have candidates that demonstrate a profound respect for life in all conditions and in all stations. To have candidates that know and respect the limits of federal and state law in which they're constrained to operate under, and candidates that know the value of a dollar and how much a dozen eggs are, seems more important than ever. Real-world practical people who, in Washington's words, come for a term of service that is very limited and then return home to the private sector. That's what we're typically hungry for, and candidates that bring those types of principles forward, beginning in Iowa, are the first and a great chance to see people. You can see I've got the feed up here of the candidates' press conference from last night. We'll be anxious to see the press conference for tonight. If the team has a chance to digest this and pull this down, I've emailed you on all of the contact for media that we have. I would love an opportunity for these questions to be asked of the candidate and potentially answered in this format where we can report back on it. I've applied for media credentials and tickets for CPAC in Washington. There's an opportunity that we could be there. We'll be in North Carolina later in March. So we hope to hear from you, and thank you so much for tuning in to Yeti at Large, now on Rumble.